Hi there, guys. So I have been called to do a general reading for you, general love reading. I just posted a bunch of shorts, and they are all about Venus entering the dreamy sign of Pisces. Now, my personal Venus is in Pisces, so if you ever wonder what one of my favorite movies is and think it's hilarious, it's cool. It's Amélie, and I think I've watched it, I don't know, maybe 25 times. And just last year I was in beautiful I didn't know that was where much of it was filmed, in the section of beautiful Paris called Montmartre. I apologize for my terrible pronunciation, but you guys, yeah, my friend lives there, and she told me to just get a space in that neighborhood, and I did, and I loved it. I mean, I didn't even know it was Amelie's neighborhood until I was there for a few days. I was just wandering through like, oh my God, this is where so much art was born, and so many artists that I admired at like that really like important age of, you know, when you're a teenager or in your early 20s, when you're just developing your creative self and like exploring things, exploring expression. That's those, you know, Monet, Van Gogh, Cézanne. I mean, they were some of my favorites. I mean, I was astounded. Salvador Dali, I was in one of his like museums, and I'm just like blown away. I know. I'm such a dreamer. And of course I went to all the sites I could in that were shown in the movie Amélie. I sat in that diner and I ordered some food, and I took a picture where, you know, she like stood there, you know, herself melting away as she's writing the special of the day, and she's looking at this man that she can't like even approach because she's so like, you know, like in her head. She's in her head coming up with all sorts of like reasons and stories, and hey, that's kind of who I am too. So it was like, yes, I love this, and I love that I'm telling you about it. So I hope you're still with me. Let's see what situation you are going through, and I want to share a new deck with you. All right. Someone drinking the Kool-Aid. Maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius drinking the Kool-Aid. This is a big one, okay? But the bottom line is, someone, I don't know if it's you or the person you're dealing with, listens too much to what other people have to say instead of listening to their own intuition, all right? And what they know about you and your relationship together. Now, if this is about you specifically, I want you to know that you've put too much stock in what other people say and think about your relationship, about your situation. All right, so what else, Spirit? Okay, fateful encounter. Patience is required. Nobody likes this card. I'm sorry. You know, I get it. I am also impatient sometimes, and you know what? It truly is a virtue, because it means that when you're patient, especially with relationships, it means that you have plenty in your life to give you a sense of fulfillment. It means that you're happy within yourself, okay? And you're comfortable being alone. I mean, I know it doesn't sound great, but it is. All right. One or both of you may be ghosting the other. All right. So, guys, all right. Ghosting is different than putting up healthy boundaries. I do want to express that it's important, unless someone's actually like verbally abusing you or in other ways has abused you. Ghosting, it's like a protective mechanism. I understand that. You want to avoid conflict. Perhaps there were too many conflicts and you just didn't know what to do, right? But that was all meant to teach you something about yourself. What is it about yourself that led you to ghost somebody, right? Anyway, usually just needing time, right? Patience to grow into a version of you or them, right? That is able to actually express themselves and boundaries in a healthy manner. This relationship, there was like this element of fate, of destiny, of what I was talking about with Amélie. You were meant to meet so that, I don't know what yet, we're going to find out, but so that you or both of you could grow. All right? This person has had a big impact on your life, and you may not know it yet, okay? Now, the only sign that I have so far is Sagittarius, so could be somebody who exhibits a lot of outspokenness, is very confident, self-assured, maybe very friendly, ambitious, honest. All right, so here's my new deck. I'm very excited. I'm going to do a couple readings with it later on, but this one is just for you guys. This is from Tarot Stack. It is called Sailor's Arcana, and I know it doesn't sound great, but you know what? It's a Popeye deck, and it's something that I watched with my dad a lot when I was a kid. So this deck, the moment I saw it, I was like, I need that deck. And you'll see why. All right, Spirit. So for my viewers who are watching this and listening, who are resonating with this so far and haven't run away, yeah, let's get some advice. Strength. How beautiful is that? Strength is required in this connection. Yeah, you've been carrying a lot of burdens with the Ten of Wands. The Sun, Judgment, my goodness, a lot of major arcana here. And you, this is how Spirit sees you. The Empress. Someone, yes, it's olive oil. But this is someone who is like the embodiment of, no, you know, I'm going to sit on my ship here and be in charge. I don't need to lift a foot, right? I don't need to lift a hand to help out. I have done enough. Now it is time for me to give myself the love, the attention, the coddling maybe, right? Maybe you need a little bit of like extra that you have been craving. Time for you to give that to yourself. I'm saying all of that because dang, I don't know, maybe you're dealing with a Leo also, but we have the Sun and the Strength, right? And Judgment and Ten of Wands, which is telling me a story. It's telling you a story too, I bet. This was once you, lost out at sea in a storm. I mean, there's no ship. They're barely holding it together here. And this was you. This was you without somebody. Maybe there was somebody, but maybe not. Maybe they put all their burdens on you or overburdened you. Maybe you were trying to carry them, right? Maybe you were Popeye in this situation. Overburdened and you couldn't take it anymore, right? So it took a lot of strength for you if you've already started the healing process, right? And I think you've started. I think you've walked away. It took a lot of strength and it's going to take even more, okay? Even more, but that's inner strength. Now you need inner strength to go within the Judgment card. It's time for you to really make some sort of self analysis about whether or not that Ten of Wands that you were in was worth it. What did you learn from it? You probably learned that, heck, I can't carry all of that by myself. I need a partner who can help me, right? Hold on a second. So you are being asked by Spirit to go within now with the Judgment card. And really, I love how the baby is in there making an announcement. Because honestly, their parents were unable to do the right thing. This is your call to do the right thing. And what does the right thing mean? The Sun. Looking for clarity. My guess is that you were in the Moon energy. A space of secrecy. That's Daisy. She just sounds like she's human sometimes, but that's just a Labrador relaxing. you were probably in a space where you felt unable to see clearly. And now that you have the space, it's time for you to go within first, right? So that you can see things that you were not able to see before, both about the relationship, but also about yourself. What is it that you need to learn about you? So let's go back in the past a little bit. All right. So what was it that was 10 of Wands for you? Spirit, show me the 9 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and yeah, there you are. 8 of Cups. Okay. So this is a situation that forced you to walk away, you know, and you walked away because you were maybe the financial backing for a lot of this. You were working really hard. The Knight of Pentacles. Steadfast and true, right? Just like Popeye on this whale. I don't know why he's riding a whale. But Popeye on this whale is a slow mover, right? But true to their course. I don't know, maybe it isn't a whale. I think it's a whale. Okay, not going to get too far into it. You were collecting coin after coin after coin, right? Coins could be anything, any type of energy input. You were putting in a hell of a lot of work, okay? 9 of Pentacles. This is you. Independence, strong, buying yourself meals, you know, celebrating life. The reason you walked away is so that you could enjoy life on your own terms, so that you could feel single, sexy, and successful. Maybe this person was extracting too much from you and left you feeling depleted. But we're going to ask Spirit, how does my viewer feel about the person on their mind? Confused. You're not sure which way to go. You have look at Popeye with all this spinach in front of me. He's like, I don't know which kind to get. Maybe you felt like they made you an option, you know, instead of a priority, the priority, okay? 2 of Wands. Yeah, you wanted to move forward with them, but now you're like at a crossroads, like, which way do I go? Back towards my person or on my own? With the 9 of Pentacles, you know, take those 9 Pentacles that you earned, right? And go out on your own, perhaps. Let's see. Spirit, how does the person on my viewer's mind feel about them? Yeah. Oh, heck. They know that you are this 9 of Pentacles. You are now exhibiting a sign, or many signs perhaps, of independence, of self-worth, right? 9 of Pentacles, strength. Now they see you as, I'm still working, man. Knight of Pentacles, this is exactly how you are. They see you clearly. The addition of the 4 of Swords is just showing me that they're like, well, they're healing. They're healing, and I guess so am I. We are apart. This is the card of separation. 4 of Swords. Maybe they're waiting for you. Let's see. Spirit, what does the person on my viewer's mind, what do they intend to do? 3 of Swords. This is all about the heartbreak. They're kind of wallowing in it right now. 3 of Swords is they need time to grieve. I think that their intention, you know, they're like, I lost my Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles keeps coming up for you. I mean, I don't know what you were providing for this relationship, but it feels like you grounded it. And now they're lamenting the loss of that grounding. that you gave the healing energy to here, the star. You might have given them, you might have been their light. Yeah. They did. Okay, let's see. Just want to know, how does the person on my viewer's mind, how do they feel about my viewer? That's way too many cards, Spirit. How do they feel about my viewer? Yeah, they know. They know they did not give you enough. Six of Pentacles. This is a sign that they did not give equally towards the growth of this relationship, and now they see it. Six of Pentacles. They're like, I guess I didn't give, and I should have given. How do I do that now? I mean, King of Pentacles. Wow. I mean, how do they view you? Wow. They viewed you as the Queen of Pentacles, right? Or the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. And their intentions are to try to balance things out. They want to come off as this guy, the King of Pentacles. They want to be your counterpart. Maybe they are your counterpart. It's possible. But counterparts, like I showed you before, it requires patience for things to come together, for counterparts to actually align on the same timeline, be working through the same vibrations, actually be on one healing journey together, you know? Yeah, so I don't know. Let's see. Those are their intentions, but what will their next actions be towards you? Nah. You know, they will be communicating with you. Eight of Wands. They're coming. They are coming. But the thing is, I think their guard is up. Seven of Wands. So this will be about boundaries. But I don't get good impression from it. I see that there's like, hey, there's this Ten of Wands situation that we have. We got to both hold up our end of the bargain is what I'm seeing. Strength at the back of the deck. But this is not like coming off as them appearing strong. This appears as a show of force of ego. Not a healthy offering of any sort that's coming towards you. So I would take that with a grain of salt when it comes. But let's see. Spirit, what is your advice for my viewers in this situation? That's a lot of cards. But I'll take them. Yeah, wow. All right, so you have the Hanged Man, the Hangman, the Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, and Ace of Cups. Listen, this is a soulmate situation, and the back of the deck is the Chariot. Spiritual connection. I see High Priestess at the back of the deck. Now, right now, Spirit is asking you to, look at things from a different perspective, which I think you have been doing. I think you have started a healing journey on your own. I want you to try to also see things from your person's point of view is what I want to say, without over empathizing with them, right? Just see things, okay? So that you can be in a position of clarity, right? I know it's a lot to ask, but I have a feeling I am talking to the divine feminines that are in this relationship dynamic, and that you are capable of being almost, I see you as like seers. I see you as like being able to embody justice, and in order to do that you need to be able to see the full playing field. You know, say it's like chessboard, right? Or football field. You need to have that bird's eye perspective of the whole situation. So why did that person come into your life, right? This soulmate situation, right? The Lover's card. This is not easy love, okay? It's not. This is love that forces us to evolve into our highest selves. Some people don't heed that call. Some people can't heed that call, won't heed that call. Free will is at play. You, I believe, you are heeding the call. And this is why you're listening to this reading and other readings like it. You want to learn more. You want to be your best. And that's what you're being asked to do right now. Believe that this person came into your life to show you a new perspective about yourself. Healing some wounds must be involved. Some wounds from your past, some wounds from your childhood. Where can you embrace change within yourself? Now, Spirit is saying, Wheel of Fortune, there's going to be a turning of the tides here. Fate is going to intervene. It did already intervene, I have a feeling, but it's going to do it again. Now, that with it comes an Ace of Cups. So when you're ready, that's why patience is important here. When you are ready, Spirit, universe will provide you with the opportunity for new love. It could be with the person from your past. It may be with a brand new person. You need to be ready with this Chariot, right? You need to be ready to steer yourself towards it, okay? I just realized I should have used only boating references, but I didn't. All right, so listen, Spirit, tell us who is coming towards my viewer when it comes to love, when they are healed, when they are ready, when they're not. When I say healed, I mean in the process of healing. You have, karma. Karma is at play here, justice. So right now I see the person from your past coming because Five of Cups came out. This is about someone who is still grieving, right? Someone who they miss you. They will have missed you. They will have learned some things about your value, right? And they will be coming as the Knight of Cups. Somebody who will be offering to take you out on a date and talk. That's what I'm saying. Maybe they have an apology. I really hope they do. Especially if they have wronged you in some way. Tell us, Spirit, how will that conversation situation go with the Knight of Cups? Depends on how much change both of you have undergone. We have the Lovers and the Hanged Man again, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, depends. Depends on if you know, I would say if this is a decent person, someone who you can have a healthy conversation with, maybe unblock them if you block them, okay? Do not message them at this point. Work on yourself. But leave that channel open for dialogue in the future. Do not, and see what their message is. Tell us more, Spirit. What will the Knight of Cups actually be like for my viewers? Okay. It will come across as a serious conversation. 7 of Pentacles with the 10 of Cups at the back of the deck. This will be about, okay, we've invested a lot, right, in our future together. And are we both willing to keep contributing, but in a respectful manner, equal manner, right? Why? Because do we both want this 10 of Cups together still? This final emotional fulfillment, this family life, this home life, this, do we want the same things, you know? Yeah, the person that approaches you, I am seeing someone from the past. Now, for those of you who, the someone we've been talking about, for those of you who are still watching and who just like scoffed when I said it's the person from their past who they're ghosting right now, what about them, Spirit? What about for those 2 of Cups? Oh, I love it. You know, what about for the ones that want new love? Okay. Spirit says, we will not abandon you. 2 of Cups. That's a soulmate, okay? But that's a different kind of soulmate than the Lovers, right? This is about, I don't want to say easier love, but this is a love that's not going to challenge you, right? With mirrors and karmic lessons. And it's just not going to feel so challenging, right? This is also about unconditional support, a dynamic that fulfills you still, right? Now, you're gonna be carrying some heavy weight from the past. The 9 of Wands is here to show me who you are, right? And maybe who your new person will be too. Someone who also might have felt like 10 of Wands before. You were coming out as someone who's been carrying a lot. I think the person that, for those who are actively seeking new love, will find new love, or new love will find them when the time is right. Both of you will have gone through a lot. Love will have relationships will have put both of you through similar journeys. And so this person will be able to relate to you, right? On that level. Mind you, you need to lower your boundaries around your heart a little bit so that you can see this person when they come. Okay, so I feel like that's all I want to share. Maybe one last closing bit of advice for you from Spirit. I like that as advice. Oh, I love this as advice. This is beautiful advice. Work on yourself. Work on your sovereignty. Yeah, this is time. It's time. Let the old version of you be left behind in the year of the snake, which is ending. Death is also known as death and transformation. Okay, not literal death. Okay, this is about the old version of you shed that last layer. You know why? Because Spirit is saying you are now being asked to be the Emperor and the King of Wands. Wow. And the 6 of Wands is here to re-emphasize it. I may be talking to Leos. I really have gotten a lot of Leo energy here. I see Aries here as well. I see heavy fire signs. We've already had the Sagittarius card. But the Emperor I'm not saying be tyrannical. This came upright. This is saying, guess what? You need to feel good about yourselves again. Spirit has seen you not feel good about yourself for too long. You have forgotten your own fire, your King of Wands. You are, my God. God, it's like, I love this. I just love this so much. Look at the way that Popeye has grown into his throne. Check this out. He's like, okay, I am master, right, with this one, with the King of Wands. King of Wands is master of their own domain too, right? They're in charge of, like a creative endeavor, like their own passionate journey. I don't know towards what. You got to tell me, okay? What makes you feel passionate inside? This is not about love right now. This is about self-love. This is about someone who's determined to chart a course to their destination, right? And they're doing it. He's going to do it. This King of Wands is like, I'm just going to do it. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm coming off as an Aries because I am. If you don't know what it feels like, it's like when everybody tells you that you can't do something, right? Whether it's get a new degree, move, learn a new language. A lot of you have forgotten what it is to be like, no, I can and I will. That's what I'm talking about. Or you can't paint. Wow, what makes you think you can paint? What, you want to dance? Why would you dance? Like, what? We all know people like that. Come on. Let's be honest. So many people try to dim other people's light. Guess what? This is Spirit saying, no one will dim your light anymore. Okay? Then you get to graduate to being the Emperor. And the way he is on this throne, I mean, what a difference in posture too. He's holding a little branch in this King of Wands with in a chair that has patches on it. But he's damn proud of that. This is like day one learning, I don't know what language, French. Now he is the Emperor. He or she or they, you, the point is you have mastered this language that people told you you couldn't master. You have not only reached your destination, you are now teaching others how to reach their destination. You are helping others. You are a guide for others. The Emperor is a beautiful energy. And you know, I'm just gonna sound all sorts of weird, but whenever I get to talk like this, I feel like the Emperor again, or the Empress, you know? Like, I get to finally share what it feels like to be fully sovereign again after a long time of not, after a long period of allowing other people to make decisions, right? For me. So what I'm saying is you allowed too many, and this is not judgment, this is just what I feel is coming through. You have allowed for others to direct where your ship is heading, but now it's your turn. Take back the controls. Now, Six of Wands, final advice, and then you get to like show all of what you have accomplished to the world. Be very bold about it. You know, embrace yourself. I love this energy. And I wish you the best of luck.